beautiful humans. It's Saturday, and I wanted to share this quick message that I kind of received during my meditation this morning. So I had, sit to meditate, and about maybe 20-ish minutes into the meditation, I just felt this urge, this like intuitive nudge to do some stretching and just some body movement, just some like really light movement. And I was on the fence because I was like, well, this is my time to like sit and be in my energy and just sort of like get primed for the day. So like I could stretch after my meditation time, right? And so sometimes, the mind can become really rigid into our habits and routines and we want to keep doing it. And my meditation time is really sacred, but also like the body is sacred too, right? And so, I usually sort of cross check these nudges with like my higher self before doing anything and just sit with it, right? Like that's how I do that, is sit. And I can feel if that is something that I should do, or if it's kind of just like that ego mind distraction trying to like get out of the meditation, so to speak. But I really did feel called to just do some stretching. So I did that for about, I don't know, I'll say maybe 20 to 30 minutes. And it was really beautiful to be able to do that and like be with my body. My right knee has been bothering me a little bit recently, and so I'm totally that person that will like talk to my knee and be like, "Hey, I love you. Like, thank you for supporting me and like for everything that you do." And also, what I received today was the flip side of that, and it was so beautiful because it was unexpected, and it was after like the meditation. Like I did the first part of meditation, I did some stretching, finished up my meditation, and then when I was done and just sort of reflecting on all of it, I was like, "Oh, my body wants to do some stretching twice a day now, and it's so that I can support the knee. Like I'm thanking the knee for supporting me without really supporting it back or asking how I could support it." And so that just sort of came intuitively, and I thought it was really fascinating to see it from that different angle. And so I wanted to share that with you all, to say that if you're feeling this intuitive nudge, this pull, um, go ahead and like check that out, right? It's what I call following the breadcrumbs. We only know like our next step in our journey. And for me, I'm really focused and in tune with my physical body right now and really getting that into alignment. So I can really come further into that body, mind, soul connection. And I feel like mind and soul are pretty solid. There's always room to grow, but I know that my body is the one that's out of alignment a little bit right now. And, as I've been putting more focus on my body, my knee has been talking to me. And so now it really did speak to me this morning, and I'm able to honor that and stretch twice a day. And I have time carved out for that. And so I think that's going to be a really beautiful practice for me to add in. And I don't know, other than, my own physical health and well-being, like what that will lead me to. But I will tell you from personal experience that sometimes like these seemingly random things that we get called to do open up something so much deeper than we can expect, right? I call it following the fucking breadcrumbs for a reason. It's because we're only seeing the next few crumbs in front of us, where I'm not seeing down the trail over here. I'm just seeing, oh, this next crumb tells me to stretch twice a day to really be able to support my knees and my body as a whole and build strength and balance in the way that I've wanted to anyways. And so I'm excited to do that and see what shows up and what comes to life, because I am making that commitment to myself to do it and bringing it to fruition by following through every day on that. And so again, if there's something that you're feeling called to, even if it seems crazy, like go ahead and try it out and sit with it. At the bare minimum, sit with it in the energy of your higher self and see how it kind of pings off of that and comes back to you, like the feeling. Also, another really great indicator that I've learned is that if I have a thought about something and it doesn't go away, I have a lot of like grand fucking ideas, right? That come and go, but the ones that sort of stick around are the ones that I'm like, oh, I should really maybe follow up on that or explore it at the bare minimum a little bit deeper to see what's there for me, or if I want to move forward with whatever the idea may be. Like today, it's stretching. And um, sitting with it can be really helpful to discern, is it just an impulse, right? Because our mind is always coming up with great ideas. And my mind is like, she's so great. Really is great at distracting as well, and can come up with these grand, elaborate things And I have to run it through the filter of my higher self and ask, is this in alignment with who I am right now and who I'm becoming? Right? We never know exactly who we're becoming, but we can sort of be in our highest and allow things in our life and remove things that are not in our highest in order to kind of continue on that path. And so it's a really beautiful thing when we follow these intuitive pulls, because that is in our highest, right? When we trust and exercise our intuition, that is coming from our highest. That is like a direct reflection of the universe. And so it can only benefit me. Like, there's really no limitation of me stretching. Like, it's will be about 30 minutes a day. Well, I can spare that for this really excellent cause, and I'm excited to do that. And so there is this sense of like excitement to follow through, and also like this nice peace and calm of committing that to myself of like, yes, this feels like a really good time in life for me to be adding that practice in. And that's just the beauty of it, is the entire journey is really unknown. We don't really know what's happening except for right now, because that's all we really have. And so we can, position ourselves to create the best and most amazing now moments, like moving forward, by always following that highest call, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it seems a little batshit crazy. I get a lot of crazy ideas, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna test this shit out. And it has never failed me, I don't think. Maybe certain things didn't work out as I thought that they would, right? From that ego perspective of trying to like gain something, but trusting the intuition really is a powerful thing. And so, you're safe to trust your intuition. And if you don't know the voice of your intuition yet, just sit with yourself. Just really be with yourself. That is the foundation for it, is being in your own energy, and being able to start to pull apart the different voices, right? I have full on conversations in my fucking head. It is like an entire like movie scene in there all the time. And it's like really fascinating. However, I do know which parts are the ego parts and then which one is the higher self in the universe. And the only way to really do that is to sit with yourself, make time for you, and be with yourself and find the voice, right? Actually, you don't even have to find it, you just allow it to come through. And the more we sit with ourselves, this is why meditation is so beautiful, is that helps us come into like this more peace of mind, right? It's like the higher self state of mind. And the mind does quiet over time. It is muscle memory, it is a skill to be learned and gained. However, once you get into the habit of meditating and really essentially getting comfortable being uncomfortable with it, because that's kind of what it is, it helps to really filter out all of the noise so you can connect truly and fully to your higher self. And so, yeah, follow the breadcrumbs. What are your breadcrumbs? Like, pursue it, explore it. Doesn't mean that you have to go like move cross country, which I might be doing. Who knows? That's kind of a breadcrumb. I've just been exploring, right? I've been feeling called to go out west. So I am going to visit actually Sedona in a couple weeks. And um, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't really know why I was fucking called to go there, but I really felt pulled to go. So I'm going, and I'm open to whatever happens. I'm open to moving there. Like, why not? But I don't know if that's actually what's going to happen, right? So I'm right now just exploring the breadcrumb to see how it feels. And every time that I do explore it a little bit, I do feel the continuous pull to it. So I'm kind of checking out my options, and I'm really just allowing it to flow. I'm not like, I have to make this happen, because I don't, right? I'm just like here to have this experience, and whatever is meant to work out is absolutely going to work out. And I will land on, well, hopefully 2 feet, but if not, I will land and pick myself back up no matter what. And, the more we trust our higher self, the more likely we are to be able to land on 2 feet and really make the best of wherever we're at. So, whatever your breadcrumbs are today, like, follow them, right? Even if you're just sort of like picking it up and looking at it and exploring the possibility of that, right? And yeah, and see what happens. See how your life improves and changes, and how you come more into yourself by allowing space for that intuition to really come to life into your 3D experience, because it's so fucking beautiful when we do that. And it's really like the most magical living that we can do is really by our intuition and trusting that higher self state of mind. So I just wanted to share that with you guys today, my little message, and I love you so much. And I'll catch you on the flip side.